should do this. Lord, we thank you for bringing us. I just feel like I need to feel.
Yes. You know, I love that. I think when I start from here on out, I'll have people touch Tam to see if the vibe is right.
Yeah, look.
If it ain't,
she'll start shaking on her own. It's gonna be a problem.
girl, this about to be lit. Okay, let me get my phone. Okay. We can literally start from anywhere, but so you're not nervous, right?
No.
You're good.
Cool.
Okay.
I just don't know whether to look at you, look at the.
We're just gonna talk.
Okay.
Just
Conversation.
Flow. Just flow. Just flow. Okay.
Let's go.
I do want to pray before we start.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Girl.
Sometimes I get the jitters. I get the jitters every time.
Really?
Even my mom, I be nervous as hell. Like, I'm nervous right now.
Why?
I don't know. I'm weird. Like, it's my process.
This is like your natural calling. Like, I don't like, I thought I would be more nervous, but I'm always just like, eh.
Girl, stomach be on.
It's just out in the way.
BG. do. That's my stomach,
And
right?
you're like, they're never gonna see me.
Oh, we're gonna tag all your friends.
They'll never.
All the ones back in Texas. Look at Kim now, guys. Up in the Midwest.
Nobody's gonna be here.
Okay, let's pray and then we'll
Okay.
just hop into it. Lord, we just thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you in advance for a great podcast. Thank you for Kim and her time. God, I just ask that you be with us and guide our hearts, guide our conversation. And I just pray that whoever is watching will be able to gain something, God. If that's just a laugh or an aha moment, God, whatever it is, I just ask that it be of you.
Yes.
God, we thank you. In your name, amen.
Amen.
Amen, girl. See,
Come
the Lord will
on.
loosen you up, won't he?
Come on.
Hey!
Prayer. Okay.
I could have been as you were. Okay. So, Kim, welcome
Thanks.
to Conversational Tea.
I'm so excited. Look. Thanks. Okay.
Woo. Okay, this is going to be so great. Okay, so thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
This is Kem Tharp, married to the illustrious. What do BJ call him? Cody. Coach of the Year. So shout out to Reggie. Shout out to Ben.
That's my
Hashtag real what are we? Real Housewives of Fort Wayne.
Yes, so that would be RHOFW. RHOFW.
The ghetto. I love it. Okay, so Kim, I just want to tell a quick story of how we met.
Okay.
Do you remember? Do you remember?
Yeah, well, it was our first, wasn't it the Christmas sweater party?
My God.
The first one at the old house on good old Tambark.
You're so confident in this story.
I am.
'Cause
Ain't that it?
that ain't it, Doc. So,
Okay.
and this speaks a lot to how me, you, BJ, and Reggie are as couple friends.
Okay.
Y'all were on a date at the deck. And we were on the date at the deck.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I remember like there was nobody there. It was just
Yeah,
us.
it was.
And I swore I knew you, but it
Yeah.
was actually your sister.
Yeah, and I was just kept looking at you like, I'm just going to let her go with it.
And I was like, no, I'm going to make her remember me.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah.
So then came Christmas party.
Then came Christmas party.
Then came hella invitations to the new house, but I was sick
Yeah, always.
with that
Never.
baby.
Yeah.
And you know what did it for me, Kim? When I knew I'd love you forever. And people that are watching, if you know Kim, you know. When you sent BJ home with that ginger root.
Because ginger, look, y'all, ginger cures all. Okay? I'm like, I told you, I'm like the dad in my big fat Greek wedding with that Windex. Baby, just put some ginger on it. You need to juice that, put that in a tea, grind it up.
That man came
Slice
in with
it.
that root. I was like,
And what am I supposed to do with this? Plant
I
it?
never used a ginger root. I always bought my ginger sliced and diced.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But see, and that is so me, because I always think like, oh, everybody don't know what to do with, they'll know what to do.
But you put me on, honestly, because then I got to research and I was just like, oh my God, it's good for everything.
Everything.
Yeah, so people know, they're probably like, yep, that's Kim. She swear by her spices.
Yeah, oh my God. If they see me at the games, Like, I remember at one point, I would pull out my plastic little bag and I would put it in a warm, I would ask people for warm water so I could just put the ginger root and lemon in there because I would lose my voice because I was yelling so much.
You make me sit down on your medicine. Don't go that way at all, but I love that.
So much. Yeah. So I just decided to,
Why would you yell so much, Kim? We're gonna, we might as well just go ahead and get into it.
because I can't help it.
She said, would you make me sit down on your medicine? Don't go that way at all, but I
Because referees don't do the right thing, and because kids don't do the right thing.
I wouldn't even
Reggie
know.
doesn't do the right thing, so I'm just yelling at everybody.
I just go off of you because I have no idea whatever's going on. So I'm like, I don't know if I should be upset, if we're good, is that a good? I'll be like, BJ, so at this point, at 10 seconds, Kim, I just have no clue. You really be putting me on. Kim is a coach's wife, as am I. Snyder, girls head coach.
Yeah.
Her husband. So, but you also have a major background in sports.
Well, yeah. And I love sports since I
big
was
time.
like, oh God, yeah. See, back in my day, and I don't know if this is rude, no disrespect to anybody, and I really mean it.
Amen.
Back in my day, like tomboys were like the kind of like the studs now. Like I was always outside with the boys, never had good girlfriends growing up. I was not the dog girl. Like I was the, like Timmy and Ryan had a race car. Dad, I need a race car. Timmy and Ryan got a dirt bike. I need a dirt bike. Hey, they got new gloves. I need a new glove, a bat, a ball.
Do you have brothers?
No.
So you were like your dad's son.
Yeah, well, we all were. He turned that, but that was my dad. Like,
Yeah.
he was just athletic. He just liked sports, and that was kind of our bonding piece.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, you're teaching me.
Well, I'm glad.
Because I don't know a damn thing about sports. But I'm like, you know how usually when we get together, I'm the only one in the room, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't even get in the conversation because I don't know what's going on, but I love it.
Yeah. And then, but that used to be like a problem because like I used to never know, like it didn't become, let me say this, it didn't become a problem until I got to be an older woman where guys didn't know how to take me because it was like, oh, she's super like into sports, but also like she's female, like she's feminine, like she's in a skirt, but she has on Converse or she, like, so you'd never get known how to take a which way you're gonna go. But I make cool friends that way.
I know.
Yeah.
Speaking of friends,
Oh gosh.
I just want, because you know how BJ feels like y'all were his friends first.
Yes, he does.
And we'll give you your credit today, BJ.
Yes.
But I will say that this is one of the blessings from my marriage.
Absolutely, I hope so.
Right?
Like, because I feel like that is. Yeah, I do. I feel the same way.
Somebody give God.
Let me. Woo! That's a two-hand praise.
Father, I lift my hands. No, for real. Is that not like, so your marriage, so for me, I just feel like everything I do in my life, nothing is really about me, right? Like everything I go through is for somebody else. My marriage is for somebody else. So when I get to meet all these great people and just connect naturally through my marriage, it's like, dang, Lord, you be looking out in so many ways.
Oh my gosh. No, like, when you say that is so true because being married to Reg and moving, like I came from Houston back home. Now it was, I know, it's
sorry.
especially in this 50-degree gloomy day. Okay, I'm not, right? I had to bring myself back because I'm about to start crying. Okay, no, yeah. So moving up here, like I was meeting people for the first time again. Everybody was like, well, you're from Fort Wayne. Yeah, but like all my friends, like I still had friends here, but it was that was young Kim. Like now I'm a wife. I'm in this thing. So meeting his friends and like I truly like, Reggie was like, don't act up. Like, because he's like, I know how you can be. But I was like really like genuinely excited that I actually got along with husbands and a wife. Like I haven't met, Reggie never introduced me to a couple that I did not like love. And I do not love. I should say that. I do not love. Like I love every couple that I've met because they've all been genuine and true friends.
Like our own little married village.
Yeah. No, for real. For real.
Married villages matter.
All the way. You need one. If you don't have one, who are you having conversations with about continuing a prosperous marriage? Like, who can you have? Though I mean,
he's in the room.
Is he speaking?
He's in the room.
Let me tell you something. Like, you have to have those people around. When they talk about like-minded people when you're doing business or whatever, like-minded marriages.
No,
like,
for real.
you want to be around people that you can speak to be like, am I tripping? Or because my single girlfriends I'm going to ask for them just for me as a person, where I'm at. But I also need a different perspective because, like, I always, like, I'm not a girlfriend. I'm a wife. So I can't move in that realm.
Baby, I told BJ many times I was never your girlfriend, but always your wife. Put some respect on my name.
Real talk. Like, it's
a
tough.
whole level.
Yeah, no. It's different. It's different. You're like when I used to be in previous relationships, I never understood doing wife things as a girlfriend. I was doing all of them. I was giving everything. It was just like, now I'm like in America. I was like, oh my God.
I know. How do you think, how, I did a video like long time ago. I feel like God did allow me to save some things for my husband because I was like you. I was doing all the wifely things for a dude that was not my husband.
Absolutely.
So how do you feel like that stunted your growth or made you better in your marriage? Like when you went into it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I feel like it made me better. Only because it allowed me to see I thought I had given everything. And then when I got into my marriage, I was like, I was just giving them surface. I was giving them things I thought a wife was, or I thought a girlfriend. To attain wifedom, I thought I was doing what I needed to do. I wasn't. I was just scraping the surface of what I needed to do.
You can never actually be a wife until you're actually a wife.
An actual wife. Like, and shout out to Reg, transparency.
Yes.
Because that was never, like, I would always keep it in the pocket. You gotta keep things in the pockets. You know what I'm saying? Because I was with these dudes and I was always like, you get a vibe, and then you're like, I don't know if I should say that. I'm gonna just keep this in. I never had that with him.
Safety net.
Yeah.
You just keep yourself safe and guarded because you just know.
I'm glad.
This ain't going nowhere, but I'm gonna just stick it out. Like we know.
Yeah, no. Yeah. You bring up the word safety, and that's what it was.
Yes.
I never felt safe enough to release everything that I could. So when I met Reggie,
my God,
I felt safe, and he promoted transparency with me, and he promoted a safe environment with me. So therefore, I was like, oh, there was a whole new level to tap into. Like I hadn't even tapped into it, which I thought I had given.
This is why I love her.
Me and this hat go battle, but
yeah. Kem,
yeah.
Let's talk about safety. And I think a lot of women need to understand, or maybe men do. If a woman does not feel safe with you, you're not going to get anything from her.
You're not. You're going to get things, and then you're always going to be in an argument. Or you're going to be, why can't you do this? Why don't you do this? They don't feel safe. Like, if you don't give me a safe environment to flourish in, why do I want to do anything with you? Just like.
We have good husbands.
Oh, excellent.
Whoa. The fact that, like, I don't know, safety to me means vulnerability.
Absolutely.
Like, just being seen, allowing you to see me. Like, not what everybody, like that secret place that people, you know what I mean? That nobody gets to see. Like that very intimate spot.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Where you can just fall to mush and it's fine. And I know that you'll catch me. I know that you won't judge me.
Absolutely.
Safety is not judgment. It's not judgmental.
Yeah.
Woo!
Like,
and you can never have that with a boyfriend or potential.
Absolutely not. Like, to me, I feel like you could never really have that with a boyfriend, because if he's still your boyfriend, he's a friend. Like, he's not, he
was a friend of mine. Yeah. Shout out to Kelly Price, cause baby.
No, that part.
Ooh.
That's what and it's like when you have those situations to where, like, he just
entanglements.
The entanglements occur. Like, let's be real, when you're with a boyfriend, like, I'm gonna be honest, I was always like, there might be somebody else.
Oh, No, for real.
there's probably somebody else better than you, or
Yeah.
or you know,
I'm
I was
open.
always grass was always greener.
Yeah.
I never think that now.
Yeah.
I never.
Yeah.
It's not even like I am like, oh, this is the green grass.
Yeah. I did a quick reel the other day because I seen somewhere on social media, Lord help us, where somebody was just like, it was a struggle to be committed to one person.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't even think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's quite simple to only be focused on my husband.
Ma'am, I watched the whole show. TLC has a whole show dedicated to it where women are married and they are bringing in, like they have the boyfriend or they have
brother husbands,
but brother husbands or something like that.
It's
like
crazy. I've watched it and I'll just be like jaw dropped the whole time. Like, this woman is loose.
And it's okay, wait, but I don't even think she's loose. I just think she doesn't want to have to give her all to one person. Like,
right.
Like some people like to different friendship groups.
Okay.
You have groups
Perspective.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was coming through, like I had like my church group, I had my party group, I had my drink and do drug group. Like those were like my things.
Yeah.
And so I was like, each group was different. So maybe she feels like each dude touches a different group. Maybe she doesn't have sex with all of them. Maybe she only has sex with one of them, but the other two give her something and they're okay with that. Or maybe she likes to give something. You get on my nerves. Like, no. Absolutely.
I'm not judging that woman. It just could never be me.
Yeah.
Because for one, I'm super, well, okay, that's from a guy's, I just don't know. Like, it's just weird. Like, I don't even desire to be seen by another guy.
Oh, no.
So to have multiple, and when I was single, you know how hard that was to juggle?
Girl, first of all, I can't even juggle. Like, I'm beyond the days of trying to lock you in under Met You in Tennessee or short arm or ring on.
Hashtag anonymous. Why you gotta make, girl?
Look,
yeah,
Pizza Hut. Like, it
gets so real.
It gets
the
very
energy.
real. And it's too much. And once you learn about energy, my God, like we were just giving it away for free. Like I was just like, now it's like, I could never.
Man,
how far we've come.
And also because I did get down on myself like before I got married. Like, dang, what else? What would I possibly have to give my husband? You know what I mean?
Really?
I felt like that because I'm like, I literally allowed myself to be used by other people, and I used to go hard, like, because you know you had that hope. Well, maybe he'll see my potential. And maybe he'll see that I'm a wife,
and he'll give me a ring.
Maybe he'll propose. Nope. So when my husband come along, it's like, oh, he's here. What do we have, ladies? We don't have shit. We don't have nothing. I gave it away to the bums. Oh God. You know, I kind of went through that, and then.
She said I gave it away.
I had to forgive myself.
True that.
I had to forgive myself and be like, no, I'm still a gift. And he's still getting the best thing he's ever had.
I'm so happy you got there. Shake that. Shake the tambourine. I'm happy you were able to get to that place. Because I feel like a lot of women don't get to that place and still get married.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because you have to get to a place where you're forgiving yourself for all past transgressions. You have to be whole. Like a pastor once said, like, everybody talks about 50-50 when it really should be 100-100. And so, like, I am thankful for every woman who's able to get to 100% to love themselves, to understand that I have so much to give this person.
Yes.
Like, because I have truly learned myself. Because I couldn't have knew who I was with them. Because I had to come to the conclusion that these niggas don't know each other's right. They don't know all each other.
Or not.
We'll find out.
Right.
But it's like they don't all get together in this room and have a meeting and say, let's all screw her over. That's my number one thing. Like, you have to know that there was something within you that locked in on all of these. So why would you lock in on all of these? That's my self-reflection.
Oh yeah.
That's a
me problem.
Yeah, that's a me problem. Let me get me together. Once I get me together, maybe then I'll be able to see who I truly am supposed to be with.
Yeah.
And look at God. That's what happened.
Baby.
Because, baby, I was good. Me and my couch was so funny. I used to sit on my couch on a Friday night and cry. And my friends, like, God love my sisters and brothers.
Yes.
I remember my homeboy asked me one day, he was like, man, Kim, you don't never bring nobody up. Like we all, like, it was like, what do you call that? Three's Company at our house.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
My homegirl was married.
Yeah.
They lived in the one room. Me and my other homegirls were in the other. Like, he was like, you don't never bring no dudes over here. You don't never date. So he tried to, like, hook me up with his little friends, his little frat brothers or whatever. And I just be like, no.
Yeah.
Like, it just was never it. But that was never me. I used to cry on Friday nights laying on the couch. Until one Friday, I was like, ooh, this is the best spot. I am here, me, my wine, my movie.
The switch flipped.
The switch had flipped, and I was loving myself, and I was all I needed. So I was content on being super single.
And then I would venture to guess that's where Reggie came and got you.
Absolutely,
Maybe they come and get you when you figure out. Who you are.
Oh yeah, he came and got me.
It's attractive to them.
No, literally came and got me, and we were in the same position. He had prayed and was okay with being single. I had prayed, was okay with being single. And then we ended up together. Yeah, and he chose me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he chose me because at first I was like, you know.
Yeah.
Let me just keep a...
Yeah.
Let me just keep a one down there. And let me keep one card underneath my thigh.
Yeah.
Nah.
You know, I used to struggle with that when BJ used to say he chose me. Like, when I was really, really deep into my masculine...
Yeah.
I used to be offended. And I would be like, no, well, I accepted your proposal. Like, I used to always try to spin it. But, like, in real life, my husband picked me.
Yeah.
Like...
And that's what...
You know what I mean?
And it seems like that's what you want your whole life. You want to be chosen. Because when you're chosen, that's flattery on you. And as a female, like, just, you know, in those feminine type roles... Yeah. If we're thinking about princes and princesses, the prince chooses the princess
every time,
and he cures the prince. You know, he get the kiss from the princess, and it's not a frog.
It was backwards.
Yeah,
females are out here chasing, looking. No, the Bible clearly says that your husband will find you.
Yeah, and he definitely.
Yeah. So, I think we've talked about this before. Like so Reggie chose you. All the things. I still feel like I should have been at the wedding. I know we didn't know each other. But if you could do a do-over. Look, so I can stand with you.
Oh, don't worry. I was going to be, baby, when we first got married, I was going to do a Jackie Christie. We were going to get married every year.
They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that.
You missed it last year.
No,
come ahead and go this year, but no.
I really forgot what I was going to say.
No, you were talking about the wedding and how you were like, you missed the wedding, but I don't know where you were going with it.
Okay, he chose you. Oh, we have talked about this. Feeling like, so I had gotten to a place where, like you, I figured out who I was content, I was straight, but I didn't realize how much still damage and baggage I still had too, right? Because even though I'm my best self or whatever, there's still stuff to be worked through. So when we got together, my husband was so incredible, it was almost like, it's no way you could be this nice to me every day, sir. It's no way that you could actually do what you say and mean what you say.
Me?
I'm looking for the BS. Like, you know what I'm saying? Did you go through that?
Looking under sheets, looking underneath couches, checking couch cushions.
Because you can't be honest.
You could not be this perfect. Because we're so used to imperfection. That's what we're looking for. Like, it's so crazy. I've been thinking about, like, what's called asset-based thinking. Okay. You only think of everything in, like, a positive where it's adding to you. Like, why couldn't I think Reggie was adding to me? Instead, why did I think something was wrong? You know what I'm saying? Because we're so used to being with our previous people. And it's just like everything was wrong. It was
So wrong. This has to be wrong,
So this has to be wrong, too. Or at least there's something, a little piece of this that has to be wrong. Like, this can't be just a whole pie, girl. Somebody had to cut a slice out of this pie.
No, for real.
Somebody had to cut a slice out of this pie.
Yeah.
And when nobody cuts a slice out of the pie and you recognize that it's a whole pie baked especially for you to cut the slice. Let's talk about it.
Girl, I got a nice
I'm just hungry.
chocolate pie.
You
A
too.
chocolate pie.
I have a lemon meringue. Okay. Yellow. Okay.
When they watch this, we gonna have them on here. That's gonna be great.
Oh my God. Ooh, that's gonna be so funny.
That's gonna be great. So I still struggle with that, ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Because I think it's just the enemy. I know it's the enemy, but I have to talk myself off the ledge because somewhere along my life,
Mm-hmm.
whenever something happens, like I'll always go super left.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to the most tragic event possible.
Mm-hmm.
You've experienced that with me.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I'm gonna let you go that way. I'm not going with you though. But I'll be here to catch you. I'll be here to catch you.
And she caught me.
I'll be here to catch you.
I don't know why my mind does that though. I go so far left to where I have to be like, no, Toya, come back. Think logically. Like I just hate that about myself, and it's a
Ongoing battle.
yeah, and I have made things hard for BJ because of that, and I have to just
roll through it.
and yeah. But thank God that he loves me enough to not be like, you know what, she's damaged. I can't.
Let me just put her back on the
No.
shelf.
Lord, I think
Here's the receipt.
I got a receipt. Turn the sender.
Scan me and give me my cash. I don't want a store credit.
This was a leasing situation.
This wasn't permanent. This is not a mortgage.
No,
this
for
is
real.
rent.
Right?
No, for real. No, and that takes a lot. Like, imagine what kind of person BJ has to be in order to know, like, she's crazy. Let me just go on over in here. You know what I'm saying? Let me just go over here and mind my business. She crazy. Like, and brush it off. Like,
Woo!
okay, I'm gonna just sit here and like keep going about your business. Like,
Wow.
it takes a real, like, legitimate, logical thinking person to be able to do that. No, for real. Because
There's
like
a word in
Reggie
the
is
Bible.
that. Reggie's
It's
that
called
person.
long suffering.
Are we
And I-
talking Joe?
and I
We
thank you.
talking-
I thank you, BJ. I love you. Mama, I love you. Hold it down. B.O.B.
I can't even see.
Oh,
I'm really blind. I'm legally
this
blind.
is so good. Kim,
I'm legally
Kim
blind.
is going to be a reoccurring guest.
Oh.
Can I just book you?
Yeah. Put me on.
Girl.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready.
This has been so great. I do have some questions.
Okay.
I was trying to be a little, like you said, Oprah and Gail.
I love an Oprah and
I
Gail
love Oprah.
conversation. Look, Oprah and Gail.
Oh, this is going to be good. Who is Kim?
Kim is vibrant.
Yes.
She is late. She is loyal.
Yes.
She is loving,
Mhm.
kind, patient. And she's just a queen, man. Like, I love that chick.
Girl,
We have been
yes.
riding for a long time, and it took her a while to see who she really was.
Yeah.
Don't tear. But yeah,
Yes.
nah, she's my dog all day. I would not change her for anything,
Can
and
I
I wouldn't
tell
change
you,
her
I
any of
was-
her experiences.
Totally prepared for you not to answer it that way.
Oh.
But I'm so glad you answered it that way. Because most women, when you ask them who they are, they'll start rattling off their accolades or what they do.
Oh, no.
Like, girl, no, I'm more than a wife, a mother, a
Yeah.
teacher. Like,
Yeah, no.
I'm lit for real.
Yeah, no. I'm really lit.
Oh!
Like, you need to be me. I'm really lit. Like, no, like, I
Bring the party with you everywhere you go.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. Like, why would I down myself for so long, I refuse.
Oh my gosh.
Even in my darkest hour,
Mhm.
I'm still riding with her.
The one.
Yeah.
Oh my
Because she's
gosh.
going to come out the valley stronger, tougher. She going to rise. That's what she does. I've seen her. I've seen her do it thousands of times. Mm-hmm.
This is such good energy. And what's also amazing is that, and I've said this in previous podcasts, I literally prayed specifically to be connected with women like you.
Aw.
Like, literally.
Look at
And he
God.
literally just
He has a plan
And I
for
was
you.
like, oh my God.
Mhm.
And it just happens genuinely. You see, he
has a plan for
It
you.
was called Kem. Kimbali.
Yeah.
I love this. Okay, so that was that was amazing. Okay. What do you love most about being a Black woman?
That my skin is an accessory.
Woo!
Like,
Yes.
get into it. Like, let me tell you something. When I was little,
Come on.
I used to want to be a white so bad. Girl, I hated my skin. I hated like everything about it. I was so dark. I couldn't wear dark colors because everybody would say you're already a darkie, you wearing dark colors. Couldn't wear neon stuff.
People would say that to you?
Girl, I went to school with savages. Okay, when I say I rose. Okay, yeah, and it'd be your own people. Thanks.
It's fitting. Because a rose is still a rose.
That grows from the concrete. Come on. Okay, but yeah, like I didn't like it. I remember I went somewhere one day and a dude was like, "Hey, Black," and I was like, "How? I am not Black." Blah, blah, blah. My homegirl was like, "Hey, chill. That's a compliment." You say a compliment, and so I started really thinking about my skin tone and what it represented and what it was, and just kind of going back in my historical pieces, like of like strong women of darker skin. And let me tell you something, it like it didn't revive anything in me. It brought my love for myself and my skin tone. And then you put on clothes, and then you show skin, and then you gloss it up with a little Vaseline, honey.
Come on.
And get a little sheen on that thing.
Petro.
Yes. And that brown, that cocoa brown,
yes,
become that coffee.
Come on.
You know your sheer stocking,
yes,
became. It was like a part of me. It was like a powerhouse. It was like my badge. Like I love it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
wow,
Yeah.
mm.
Yeah.
So I love how you came from that, but I hate that you had to go through that.
Oh yeah. Like nobody. Like I feel like little dark brown girls today are so lucky. They see representation
True.
on every avenue. They have millions of things to look at. Like what I was growing up, it was like Grace Jones. Yeah, there we are.
Whitney Houston, I have nothing.
I have nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. I have nothing else. I can't even think. Like Florida Evans, they are always like the dark skinned women was like of course slave movie made stuff like that. Like we never were brought up in a light. We weren't models. Like I didn't see like the one. I did. My mom took me to a fashion fair fashion show.
I used to sell fashion fair makeup at Macy's.
Are you serious?
Yes, they had like 5 shades. But we made it work.
Oh, honey, we were
made it
blending, and we looked ashy and everything,
Yes,
and we
and
wore
red,
it.
very red.
Oh, very red. But went to and I saw a model. They had one model. She was from Africa, but that's what it was always like.
Yeah.
If I saw somebody who I felt was beautiful, they were straight from like Africa, and I was just like, oh, okay. And then I met my neighbors across the street. I grew up with Tim Mustafa. Shout out to Tim. Yeah, from Snyder.
Did we talk about this?
Yes.
Mr. Mustafa was my freshman biology teacher.
My first Black teacher.
Love him.
Everybody's like first Black teacher.
I was
ever.
pregnant in his class, and he would let me go to all the lunches. But when he found out I was pregnant in front of the whole class, he said, "Latoya,
oh, he gonna shame
are you pregnant?"
Yeah, he gonna
I was
shame
like, if I could have shrank,
girl.
but he treated me so good after that.
Girl.
Like he was great.
Yeah, but that was him. Like his sisters and his like nieces and nephews and cousins would come over in full African dress and the patterns and Sierra Leone. Shout out to them. But yeah, they would come over and I would be like, oh my God, they're so beautiful. And they didn't stress about it. Yeah. They didn't even stress like I was stressing. Like, I don't want to change our skin color. And they were like, they would look at me like I was crazy. But that's the difference when you're in a a culture and a community that lifts you up. They didn't need to worry about what they were watching on TV because they saw beautiful dark-skinned women around them every single day. I saw beautiful my mom's dark-skinned, like everybody, but it wasn't, it was very American. Like, you know, I want to be
I get it.
the Barbie doll.
I get it. So, plot twist.
Now,
I don't know if we've ever had this conversation.
Okay.
But, so my dad's side of the family, everyone is darker skin. Okay? A few cousins that are light, some mixed cousins. But I grew up with all my darker skin cousins. Okay? So, when I think of myself, I more identify as a darker skinned woman.
You're so funny to me.
I know.
And that's beautiful though.
But people think I was crazy for saying that. But until Drake had a lyric. And when he said it, I was like, Drake, me too. He said, I'm light skinned, but I'm still a dark.
Yeah. I
was like, oh my God, I'm not the only one. But part of that, just so you had your struggles, part of that for me was, Toya, you're lighter. Don't act like you're better than anybody.
Yeah.
Don't think you're too good for a man. Like, I had someone to tell me, don't think you're too good for a man. My mom got my hair pressed for the first time. I'm in the mirror and they're like, you know, just being really negative. And I'm like, well, damn, I don't even want to be light skinned because I'm automatically assumed to be stuck up. Or like, and it's just like, and if you know me, you know, I'm the furthest thing from that. But it's just like, damn, a lot of people prejudge me because I was light skinned, or some darker skinned girls wouldn't mess with me. But I'm just like, no, pick me. I want to be your friend. I'm super cool. Like, it just sucks. My mom felt the same way. She wanted to be dark skinned.
Yeah. Like,
because
that's what we always wanted, but that's just, you know, that's the systematic
colorism. Because we got it from our own people. I just want to say that.
Systematic situation. Well, but that goes back to the plantation.
Yeah.
Dark ones were out in the field, light skins was in the house. Now you creating havoc. Now we got a problem. Like, I want to be in the house too. Yeah. Like,
I've been told, Toya, you're pretty for a black girl.
Girl, you're pretty for a dark skinned girl.
Girl, what does that mean?
Girl, why all the adjectives? Just give me pretty.
Because you're trying to take everything from me anyway. The cornrows, the lips, the high cheekbone.
You mean boxer braids, fillers, and Botox?
Tanning. I woke up like this. I don't have a drop of bronzer on. Okay? Like,
look.
Yeah, what we were hated for is what some other cultures literally pay millions or thousands to be.
I call that the Kardashian effect. Because before them, I never saw it being pushed. Like, why did you want lips like mine? Because you used to call mine soup coolers and blah, 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 and keep going and all that. Real. And there was always something to say about, like, the monkey aspect. Yeah. And then when you really look at a monkey and you're like, I don't look anything like a monkey.
At all. This is a good segue. What do you find most challenging from being a black woman?
What do I find most challenging?
It's cool when they do it.
Girl, don't get me started. But don't get me started on that situation. That was ugly. But just being able to be passionate about something and you not see it as threatening. For example, when I am at the games, I am very passionate.
I hope I can find a clip and throw you in right here. Because they'll be like, oh, she's passionate, all right.
Like, I'm very passionate. I love Snyder girls. So if you're coming in, I love a lot of the girls that play around the area. Yeah. But when we are playing each other, do note that I am cheering against you, but I love you. If you make a shot, you may hear me cheer for you. Right. But
if you miss,
your teammates.
Right.
Or everybody else. No. Like, I'm very passionate about that. And like, people, like, I remember this one particular team just took that as I was just coming for them. And she wanted to stare me down. And don't stare me down. I could care less if you are in high school and you're 18. If your eyes feel like they can lock eyes with mine while you're in the middle of a game, I'm going to come for you. My passion is not aggressive, ma'am.
Right.
Don't be threatened by it.
Right.
I am just cheering for my team. But because you may have not been around a lot of me and you really do not understand, you would think I'm trying to come for you.
Wow.
No. It's a mental game.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get in your mind. I'll smile at you later and say hi.
Yeah.
But
Aw.
passion. It's the passion because people really feel like it's threatening, and I can see it when I go through a checkout line. Like if I'm returning something doesn't work out, and they start the beep 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 beep, and you can physically see the cashier tense up.
Yep.
Like, ooh, we're about to get into it.
Yep.
I'm not her.
And then when you react a different way, they're like, "Oh, calm down, relax.
Oh,
We're good." Unless I need to go there.
we're at the game, the semi-state game. The semi-state game. I heard them say, like, I heard all the rules. We're gonna block it off until there's a stop and play, right? I'm thinking, y'all gotta be kidding me. A stop and play. I'm thinking a stop and play is a stop and play. They were speaking of quarters. So, like, you have to go to the restroom, and then you're stuck at the end till the end of a quarter. Well, I was so stunned by this. I'm like, I just had to go to the restroom. So they stopped play. I'm thinking we're getting ready to walk in. No, the guy's like, oh, no, not to the end of the quarter. And I look at him. I said, so stop and play means the end of the quarter? He immediately tries to fire off on me. I said, oh, boo-boo, I'm not about to argue with you. I don't know. Maybe your stereotypical feelings make you feel like I'm going to argue back and forth with you. That's not who I am. I'm just saying, if people are paying $12 a head and there are a lot of people in here and there's like 40 people behind me, you probably ought to think of stop and play as an end of quarter and all that other stuff. It just annoyed the hell out of me that he thought he was going to go back and forth with me. Didn't see my dad was behind me. My dad was like, yeah, he thought you were going to go off. And I was like, but why? He was like, because you're black. Period.
Yeah.
And you were up, and he could tell, like, you were upset because you couldn't go back in the game. But he didn't know. I said, Dad, he didn't know I was going to scream my lungs out from that corner. Period. Now you got to make me be louder to cheer for my team because they can't see me or hear me. I'm not on the front. That's how I take it.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I don't like it. When they feel like you're aggressive and you're really not. I'm coolest person you can ever.
Yeah. For me, it's like when I have seen a white person behave a certain way, I'm just like, yeah, I could never do that.
Oh.
Especially at work. There's only a couple of people that look like me at my job.
We had this conversation.
So it's like,
yeah,
Sister Susu can flip out when she's upset, throw things when she's upset.
It's not perceived
and
in
I'm
the
over
same
here
nature.
like, hey, I'm literally trying to make the situation as minimal as possible so that you don't even feel any type of discomfort with me because I'm black. It's like I'm always trying to make you feel comfortable. But it's like, but y'all can run amok. Kem,
Toya,
I have enjoyed our time together.
Absolutely.
Like, honestly.
You know what I'm surprised you didn't do?
What?
Because normally you hit me with that Kimbali.
I know, Kimbali. If you ever watched 90 Day Fiancé, what was his name? Usman had a girl named Kimberly. He could not pronounce it. He called her Kimbali. And I call her Kimbali. But I thought if it came across on here, they'd be like, do you really say her name like Kimbali? I do.
That's it. That's how I know. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on the show. This is not going to be the last time.
Oh my God, I hope not. Like, I really love this. And can I tell you that I really appreciate your, like, podcast, your show, your posts. Like, I really do. Oh, God. I really think that, like, we're just living in a time where it's a lot of negative things out there. And you can say what you want to say about Toya. You can say what you want to say about Kem. But what I know to be true is that you're just putting out, you're definitely giving a positive energy out there for people to pick up. Because I'm picking up what you're putting down, sis.
Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Oh, snap. Thank you for saying that. That was so nice.
No, real talk. Keep pushing. I appreciate it.
Thanks, BJ. Because he chose me. I have a friend in you.
BJ did good.
He did.
And he did.
All right. Well, that'll do it. Kem will be back in 2 weeks if we can get her on our calendar. I don't know.
Oh, you guys will get in.
Bye. We'll edit.